Space, the final frontier. It beckons us with its mysteries, its silence, its stark beauty. But for those who dare to venture beyond Earth's embrace, there comes a time to return, to feel the wind on their faces, the warmth of the sun, the pull of gravity, to trade the infinite expanse for the familiar comfort of home. This is the story of one such return, the journey of SpaceX Crew 9, their mission, to push the boundaries of human knowledge, their challenge, to readapt to the world they left behind. After months of living in microgravity, the crew prepared for their descent. They had orbited Earth over 3,000 times, witnessed countless sunrises and sunsets. But now, Earth was calling them back. The journey home would be perilous, a high-speed plunge through the atmosphere protected only by a heat shield and their wits. It was a testament to human ingenuity, a ballet of engineering and precision. But for the astronauts inside the capsule, it was a roller coaster ride they couldn't get off. Their return was a reminder that space exploration is a two-way street. We venture out to learn, to discover, to push the limits of what's possible. But we always come back, bringing our experiences and knowledge with us, shaping the future of humanity. SpaceX Crew 9 was a diverse quartet, a microcosm of humanity reaching for the stars. NASA astronaut Nick Hague, a veteran of spaceflight, brought calm during the tense descent. Suni Williams, with her infectious enthusiasm, added a wealth of experience. Butch Wilmore, an engineer, provided a steady hand and keen eye for detail. Roscosmos cosmonaut Alexander Gorbunov symbolized international collaboration. Together they conducted research, maintained the space station, and served as ambassadors of humanity. They performed spacewalks, repaired equipment, and conducted groundbreaking experiments. Their work on the ISS pushed the boundaries of human knowledge. Their time in space forged a unique bond. They shared the wonders and challenges of space. They relied on each other for support and survival. Now they faced the final challenge, returning to Earth as a team. Their journey back was a testament to human collaboration. They proved that despite our differences, we are united by our shared humanity and desire to explore the universe. The deorbit burn. Two words that sent a shiver of anticipation, a tingle of apprehension through the crew. It was the first step in their return, the moment they handed control back to the laws of physics. Strapped into their seats, they monitored the Dragon capsule's systems, their eyes glued to the telemetry data flashing across their screens. Outside their window, the Earth loomed larger with every passing minute. What had been a distant blue marble was now a swirling tapestry of clouds, continents, and oceans. The planet they had called home for a brief time in their lives was about to welcome them back, but not without a fiery embrace. The Dragon capsule, their trusty vessel, had been their home away from home for the past 9 months. It had shielded them from the vacuum of space, provided them with oxygen and water, and given them a front-row seat to the greatest show on Earth, and off it. Now, it would be their shield once more as they plunged through the atmosphere. The deorbit burn was a delicate dance. Too much thrust, and they'd skip off the atmosphere, lost in the void. Too little, and they'd burn up on re-entry. But the SpaceX engineers had done their job. The calculations were precise, the timing perfect. The Dragon fired its thrusters, slowing its orbital velocity, committing them to their descent. Re-entry. The word itself sounded like a warning. As the Dragon capsule pierced the Earth's atmosphere, the friction between the spacecraft and the thin air generated an inferno of heat. Temperatures outside the capsule soared to over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt steel. Inside, the crew felt the deceleration, the increasing pull of gravity. They were no longer weightless, their bodies pressed against their restraints. The forces built, pushing against them, a physical reminder that they were re-entering a realm where gravity was king. Protecting them from this fiery ordeal was the heat shield, a marvel of engineering designed to burn away in a controlled manner, absorbing the intense heat and dissipating it away from the capsule. It was their only barrier against the searing temperatures, their lifeline during this perilous phase of their journey. The air around the capsule crackled and popped, ionized by the intense heat. Outside, plasma streamed past the windows, a fiery spectacle visible even through their protective visors. But inside, the crew remained calm, their voices measured, their training taking over. They monitored the telemetry, reported their status, and trusted in the technology that surrounded them. Section 5, Splashdown, where ocean embraces explorers. As the Dragon capsule descended further, the atmosphere thickened, its grip on the spacecraft tightening. The fiery plasma trail gave way to a trail of vapor, the roar of Reentry fading into a whine, then a whisper. The worst of the heat was behind them, but their journey was far from over. At 18,000 feet, the drogue parachutes deployed, their billowing canopies jerking the capsule, slowing its descent. The force of the deceleration was intense, but the crew held on, their bodies accustomed to the rigors of spaceflight. The ride, once a smooth fall, became a pendulum swing, a back-and-forth motion as the capsule fought for stability. Then, at 6,000 feet, the main parachutes unfurled, 4 giant white mushrooms filling the sky. The capsule, once a fiery meteor, was now a graceful skydiver, its descent rate slowing to a gentle 119 miles per hour. The ocean, once a distant blue expanse, rushed towards them, its surface growing closer with every passing second. The splashdown was an abrupt jolt, a sudden stop to their long journey. The Dragon capsule, bobbing in the water, had delivered its precious cargo safely back to Earth. For the crew, it was a moment of relief, of triumph, of gratitude. They had faced the challenges of space and returned, forever changed by their experience. Section 6, Contrasting Returns, Crew 9 and Fram 2. The Crew 9 mission wasn't the only recent SpaceX splashdown. Just days earlier, the Fram 2 mission, a privately funded venture, had made history by orbiting Earth over the poles, offering breathtaking views of the Arctic and Antarctic. Unlike Crew 9's Gulf of Mexico landing, Fram 2 splashed down off the coast of Southern California, the first crewed Pacific splashdown since the Apollo-Soyuz mission in 1975. While both missions relied on the same basic principles of orbital mechanics and spacecraft design, the choice of splashdown location highlighted the diverse factors influencing mission planning. For Crew 9, a Gulf of Mexico landing offered proximity to NASA's recovery teams and infrastructure. For Fram 2, a Pacific splashdown ensured any debris from the trunk section would fall harmlessly into the ocean, minimizing risk to populated areas. These contrasting splashdowns underscored the growing flexibility and capability of SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft. No longer limited to a single landing site, Dragon could touch down in various locations, offering mission planners greater flexibility and opening up new possibilities for future missions. The success of both missions, each with its unique splashdown location, demonstrated the increasing reliability and versatility of commercial spaceflight, paving the way for a future where space travel is more accessible and routine. Section 7, A New Era of Exploration, Public and Private Collaboration. The safe return of Crew 9 and Fram 2 marked another milestone in the new era of space exploration, one characterized by increasing collaboration between public agencies like NASA and private companies like SpaceX. This partnership, once unthinkable, has become a driving force in pushing the boundaries of human spaceflight. NASA, with its decades of experience and unmatched technical expertise, provides the foundation, the guiding vision for space exploration. SpaceX, with its innovative spirit and drive for efficiency, brings new technologies and approaches to the table, challenging traditional methods and driving down costs. This partnership extends beyond simply launching humans into space. It encompasses the development of new spacecraft, the design of future missions, and the pursuit of ambitious goals like returning to the Moon and eventually sending humans to Mars. The success of Crew 9 and Fram 2 is a testament to the power of this collaboration, a shining example of what can be achieved when the best minds in government and industry work together towards a common goal. Section 8. Beyond the Horizon, the Future of Space Travel. As the sun sets on another successful mission, casting long shadows across the recovery site, we are reminded that the journey of exploration is far from over. The safe return of Crew 9 and Fram 2 is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new chapter in human spaceflight. With each launch, each splashdown, we inch closer to a future where space travel is no longer the exclusive domain of governments and astronauts, but a realm open to explorers, researchers, and even tourists. The lessons learned from these missions, the technologies developed, and the experiences gained will pave the way for even more daring ventures. We will return to the Moon, this time to stay, establishing a permanent human presence on our celestial neighbor. We will set our sights on Mars, the red planet beckoning us with its mysteries. And as we venture further into the cosmos, we will carry with us the spirit of collaboration, the thirst for knowledge, and the indomitable human spirit that carried Crew 9 and Fram 2 home. The future of space travel is bright, filled with promise, and the potential for discoveries that will reshape our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The journey has just begun.